Everyone wants a redo. That one exam, that one relationship, that one decision that ruined everything after. Somewhere out there is a guy who died doing paperwork and woke up in an anime. That's not a joke premise, that's literally his Tuesday now. This is Scramble Love. Well, not really. It's a story about a guy who wakes up inside someone else's story and figures the safest move is to disappear into the background. We open mid-disaster. A guy's is dripping sweat, and the internal monologue is doing that thing where someone's asking themselves how their life got here. A girl's blushing and stammering something about liking manga. Another girl's asking how it even ended up like this. We don't know any of these people yet, and neither does our guy apparently, because 2 panels later he's clutching his head going, how did it end up this way too? Everyone in this opening is confused. It's basically a group project where nobody read the assignment. Rewind. Way back before girls fighting over him in hallways, this guy was just a grad student who got the most stupid death imaginable. Running back into a burning lab to save his research off a hard drive nobody was ever going to read anyway. He wakes up in a hospital bed asking where he is, and the doctor's asking if he remembers anything before the accident. Our guy answers by speaking with himself. He's just an ordinary grad student. There was a fire, he was trying to save his research. Which would be a completely normal answer, except he says this while lying in the body of someone who was in a completely different accident. He looks down at a vase and sees a reflection, and the thought that hits him isn't, oh no, I might be dead. It's just a flat, quiet, this isn't my face. Turns out he's now living as Kim Yoo-sung, a middle schooler who was in a car accident and had apparently been unconscious for days before waking back up with a whole different soul behind the wheel. The original Yoo-sung didn't make it. Our guy possessed the body while it was empty. And here's the part where most isekai protagonists would panic. Our guy's first genuine reaction, wait, does this mean I'm finally free from the absolute hellscape of grad school? He catches himself though, doesn't want to jump to conclusions, since a possession that started this suddenly could end just as suddenly. So he's stuck figuring out how to actually live as Kim Yoo-sung. When he enters the room, he was surprised because this guy Kim Yoo-sung is a full-blown otaku. Trying to act like him, he starts going through the guy's collection, and even though every single one follows the exact same plot, he can't stop reading them. Then one day, while working at his family's restaurant, the actual main character from one of those manga walks through the door. And that's when it hits him. He's been reincarnated as a background character inside a rom-com world. All he wants now is a quiet life. So he plans to graduate with a scholarship and get into a high school far away from any drama. He also starts hitting the gym to improve his chances, but ends up hooked on lifting instead. By the time high school actually starts, he's built like average JoJo's 17-year-old. Still, no matter what he does, he winds up in the same class as the main character anyway. At first, the story plays out exactly like it did on the page, but it slowly starts drifting off course because of his interference in Chad physique. And honestly, this is a good romance read. And as the story goes on, our boy rizzes all the main heroines. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching.